Man. Oh, hell yeah. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, and today we're going to be reviewing the 2000 B15 Nissan Sentra SE. Let's get right into it.
Oye, pa' los que tiran por 2 pesos, pa' todos esos. El perro de todas esas perras. Y del otro que pita porque es miembro de la banda. Pues vengan pa' ponerles a este miembro de bufanda. Hello, Kung Fu Panda. Te saluda Scooby-Doo, el que mandó a la quiebra a los maricas de tu crew. So you know how we do. Ten tu plata, carnalito.
Alright, so we're going to jump straight into the engine. We're going to try to make this review as quick and to the point as possible. What you guys are looking at here is a B15 Nissan Sentra SE. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people didn't know that this year's Sentra actually did come with an SR20 DE motor, and that's exactly what you guys are looking at. Another thing that you're looking at here is some aftermarket headers as well, and Darwin actually did customize the cold air intake, and he made it so it actually comes out all the way at the bottom of the car, so it sucks in as much air as possible. Besides that, what separates this car from the 2002 or 2003 SER, believe it or not, the SER came with a QR25 DE engine, and that produced 165 horsepower. This engine right here produces 140 horsepower. But here's the difference though. When it comes to reliability, believe it or not, the SER engine actually has a much worse track record and can hold a lot less power than the old reliable here SR20, guys. And believe it or not, Darwin does have the turbo kit ready to go. He will be boosting this thing, so this actual review could even serve as a before and after. Before this thing is turbo, this thing is going to be completely sick, especially with that SR20 motor already backing it up with the power. All right, guys, and making our way to the rear of the car, we're actually looking at a custom lightweight performance exhaust by BRX, and the rear right here is actually a MagnaFlow, as you guys can see, which not only gives this car a little bit of extra horsepower, but it also gives it this really growly deep sound, as you guys are going to hear in just a second. All right, now if you guys notice that the car does have a bit of a stance to it, actually look at the tuck job on the tires, as you guys can see. That's because the car has been lowered 2 inches, and it is sitting on a pair of 17-inch 2004 SER rims. As you guys can see, they just look really good in this car. Now, believe it or not, Darwin did have it a little bit lower than 2 inches, but it was just too low to the point where he couldn't really drive it practically, so he lifted it up to about 2 inches. But either way, it's still good. Now, if you notice here, the roof spoiler is actually directly off of Acura Integra from 1994, and as you guys can see, this thing looks good as hell, man. Now, before we get a little bit further review into this Nissan Sentra, I figured it wouldn't be a Mr. Random review without doing a little bit of a side-by-side comparison right here. That's right, guys, I brought out Snowflake, or the great-grandfather of this here Sentra, so we can do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison for you guys, so you guys can see the difference between the new and the old. All right, guys, so you guys are looking at a side-by-side comparison of the past and the future. But before we do a quick little analysis, man, just take a look at the paint job on this car. I mean, this is stock paint job. I remember I had an Eclipse, 99 Eclipse GST that had this paint job, but oh my god, this thing, I hope the camera picks it up. Darwin has done an excellent job at keeping it pristine. Now, they did mention that this model Nissan actually did resemble another very famous Nissan, and a lot of you guys are probably seeing it right now as I say this, but it does actually resemble an R33 Skyline, and actually from Nissan themselves, that's why they gave it this upgraded front bumper cover here, to give it a bit more of an aggressive look and a bit more of that Skyline resemblance, and it's very clear to see. Now, looking at the cars side by side is actually I'm quite surprised, because I expected the B13 to be a lot shorter, but believe it or not, they're actually pretty much almost the same length. I say this car right here, the B15, is about 1 inch, maybe, I'm sorry, 1 foot longer than the B13. But I wanted to show you guys a quick side-by-side so you can see the potential that these cars have, man. These cars don't get quite enough the attention that they deserve. You can either go full-blown gutted race car like I'm planning on doing here with my B13, or you can go just this a clean, just stanced look, and at the same time have some power behind it, man. I mean, just look at this car, bro. Look at every curve, look at every line. And that's what I'm trying to get at, guys. With these cars, you can pretty much do anything. It's an open book, and I wanted to bring it to the limelight because these cars don't get the attention that they deserve. Now, let's go ahead and check under the hood and show you guys exactly that they both have the exact same engines. All right, guys, and now that we have the hoods popped up, let's go ahead and take a look. As you guys can see, this is a 1993 SCR, and we have here the SR20 DE engine. Now, the manifold up there is a little bit different, but it's essentially the same exact engine. As we go ahead and take a look over here at how clean Darwin has his engine bay, but it's pretty much the exact same engine. And that's what's really cool, that a lot of people, like I said earlier, they really didn't know that the 2000s Nissan Sentra SEs came with a freaking SR20 DE engine in it, guys. So much potential, and a lot of people that drive these cars don't even really know what they have under the hood. And Darwin right here capitalized on that, and he got himself this bad boy. And as you guys can see, it's definitely going places. All right, guys, now before we do a quick little POV and take this thing out for a freaking spin, because I know you guys are dying to see it riding, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the interior. See how clean this thing is and how well it's been maintained. And of course, the seats you guys are looking at are actual SCR seats as well. Look just how well these seats have maintained, and look how well the interior of this car has held up for almost what? This car, guys, is 17 years old, and just take a look at how clean and how well it's been maintained. If you guys are in the market for a Nissan Sentra and you wanted to get yourself an SCR, well, you know what? You might not have to get an SCR, man. Just get yourself a 2000 with the SR20 engine in it, man, and you guys are good to go, man. This car is definitely underrated, and we're about to find out, man. Let's take this thing for a ride. All right, guys, so right off the bat, we're already in the Sentra SE, and I'm telling you, oh my god, it's night and day compared to the B13 that I drive. That thing is like a track toy. It's like stripped. It's just a pure machine. That's one thing that I didn't mention in the review earlier when I was going around the cars and talking about it to you guys. So smooth. I'm sorry. At least I haven't stalled it, you know. Dude, this car, actually the year 2000 when this B15 body style came out, it was the first time ever that the Sentra platform was promoted. It evolved into another level, and I'm telling you, you can feel it in this car. It feels like you're driving in a modern car. This car is 17 years old, and it feels like I'm driving in like a modern, like, I can't compare it to anything else. So as I get used to how modern this car is, oh my god, it's like butter. Like my B13 feels like it's trying to kill me. The gears are hard. This thing feels like it's like I can shift with, like, literally I'm shifting with like 2 fingers. It's just a smile on my face is genuine. I can't believe it, man. Like, dude, you get in this car and it's just so solid. Everything around it just feels like it's like hugging you. It's just so perfect, man. I had no idea what I was missing out in this car, guys. It's a freaking Nissan, and it has the original SR20, which they discontinued 1 or 2 years later to bring, like I said, it's like the QR25DE, which was a garbage engine. Either way, guys, enough talking. I know you guys are here to see some pulls, so let's go ahead and do 1 or 2 pulls. Show you guys true potential of this thing. Here we go. Oh, hell yeah, man. Damn, that thing is smooth, dude. Woo! So we're gonna do a little POV pull for you guys, man. There we go. So that is gonna be it for today's video, for today's review. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, man. I definitely learned a lot of things about the Nissan Sentra SE that I didn't know before, like that they actually all come with SR20 motors, and they were the last that were included with an SR20 motor, man. Mad respect to that car now. I also want to give a huge shout out to my boy Darwin for bringing out his Nissan Sentra out here, man. This thing is definitely clean. And be on the lookout for an updated review when he boosts the hell out of this thing, guys. And between you and me, if you guys are still watching this video, he convinced me to boost my B13. So thanks to Darwin, I'm going to be turboing the B13 as well, guys. It's your boy, Mr. Random. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like down below and share it with your friends. Take it easy. No puede con nosotros, somos una gang. No puede con nosotros, somos una gang. No puede con nosotros, somos una gang. Ganga, 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 coño.